for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Burrow. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
I want to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action. Here's Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that... It's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Burrow will throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. And right side, Henry's got it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Chase Young from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They go play action with Hurts. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Going for it with Sanders. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
On 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. Takes it to about the 37.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. On a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Another run with Sanders, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are back within a score. Now on for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis. And that one makes it 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He completes it to Henry. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Second down, back to Sanders. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 98 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to 60, back to 60. 18 Cardinals.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. 2nd and 14, as they've got work to do here after the sack. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Second down, back to Sanders. Still a couple yards short of the first, as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Here's Hurts to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And once again, this is Sanders. Touchdown, Patriots. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that is going to be a safety. And he is out of bounds here on the return. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Thanks to their defense for getting him 2 points closer. Now the question, what can this unit come up with offensively as they begin here following the free kick? Stuck for a loss by the safety, Eddie Jackson.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. At 21 yards there as they convert on third. They're going to look to throw. Left side, he finds Pierce.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Got his man on the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
To go for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Right back to Sanders on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll drop to throw. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Play action. Here's Hurts. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Mevis knocks this one through. So if you factor the safety, this is going to be a 5-point swing all told.
And if you're winning, I think you say, fine by me, we'll take it. But when you're losing, I think you have to say, we let a good opportunity get away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Catch is made by Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Here's Burrow. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Damian Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught, it's the tight end Kelsey for a New England touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
On 1, right?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch,
and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice...
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Brandon Cooks, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And all the way down to the 35. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. My goodness, 225 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Hurts. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run. It's Sanders. Down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Patriots get a bit closer. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Hurts will throw. Incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll find Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Okay, ready?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Panther streak! Panther streak! Hustle, hustle, hustle!
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Here we go. 11-11. Stop!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. David Njoku from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Look, we all know sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There's a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those. Yeah,
I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though,
he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Lindsey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen. Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in. That's caught at the 2. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
11 MT.
Now Burrow. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it?
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody.